Hello again and welcome back to another one. And today we have a couple of topics to cover as we got another report that revealed the most global artists in the world. And this is based on language translations, and we got to find out the most global rappers in the world based on the methodology of this latest report. And it is some wild surprises on there, as you'd see in a bit. And today we also have more on Eminem's latest single Houdini. And a few days ago, we got a report about Eminem's skin missing in Fortnite that turned out to be a setup for Houdini. More on this in a bit. And yes, Eminem just hit a new all-time peak on global Spotify when it comes to monthly listeners, all thanks to the success of Houdini so far. And if you were with us for the last video, you remember that a source claimed even the label weren't prepared for this level of success. And now Eminem is in the top 5. And today we also have the latest on Kendrick Lamar versus Drake. And we got to hear from Mustard about some key details about Not Like Us, and we also got to hear from E40 on Kendrick Lamar, and we'll expand on this in a moment. And we'll be starting with a couple of reports that show Drake is yet to catch a break when it comes to getting dragged right now, as even singers are jumping Drake at the moment. And we even got more clips that have since gone viral that cement the Ghostwriter allegations that have been harming Drake's legacy. And starting with the singer Sheryl Crow, she put Drake on blast for using AI to diss Kendrick Lamar that has sparked split reactions so far. And before we get to how rap fans are taking it on social media, Sheryl Crow had this to say in the report. Sheryl Crow, resurrecting Tupac with AI is hateful. And the 9-time Grammy winner went off in an interview with the BBC. Check out some excerpts. Speaking to the BBC, she characterizes the technology as a slippery slope and a betrayal that goes against everything humanity is based on. Her attention was focused on the software last year after a meeting with a young songwriter who'd been employing it in her work. Frustrated that male artists wouldn't listen to her demos, Crow's acquaintance paid to have an AI clone of singer-songwriter John Mayer replace her vocals. When Crow heard the song, she was so terrified that she was literally hyperventilating.
Please not French. Damn!
I know John, and I know the nuances of his voice, she says, and there would be no way you'd have been able to tell that he was not singing that song. She continued, you cannot bring people back from the dead and believe that they would stand for that. She protests. I'm sure Drake thought, yeah, I shouldn't do it, but I'll say sorry later. But it is already done, and people will find it even if he takes it down. It is hateful. It is antithetical to the life force that exists in all of us. And rap fans are split on this right now, because on one end, she's right, but more so because of how disrespectful it is to Pac and his family. Far too petty a reason to do such a thing. However, the fact that she's dropping new music soon have got some to call her out with takes like Rent Due, because she's got a new album on the way. However, this sparked another round of debate. Sheryl is a legend already. She doesn't need the new album sales. What she said is 100% correct, which got this response. Of course, a chef who doesn't need nobody to buy their food. And all I'll say is that it is possible to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Call out Drake while also using the moment to plug your new album. And like Drake hasn't got enough on his plate, another clip went viral that continues to strengthen the Ghostwriter allegations as this blew up. Damn, this rabbit hole deep. And this is about one of Drake's most recognizable songs ever. Check it out.
Biggest songs you have.
The WAP record was the biggest one because that went #1. As far as the record myself that I have ownership with, Drake Best I Ever Had.
What happened with that?
The Drake Best I Ever Had record, I pulled up on him at High Beat. When I pulled up, he was in there working. I dropped off a hook and a beat. The hook was, we can do it real big, bigger than we ever done. I be up on everything, the other niggas never on it. So just do it for the boy band. I tell him the hook, give him the beat. I ain't go do the jump. It's a song called Do It For The Boy. Okay, the jump comes out. out. The other DJ called me and said, "Ray, why you sell the beat to Drake?" I said, "No, who is Drake?" So he sent me the song. I said, "Damn." He kind of sampled the vibe of the beat and he sampled my words. So immediately I shot it to Universal like, "Hey, let me know if this song is like my song." The musicologist came back and said it's 25% mine. Immediately they went ahead and just moved all the credits over and made sure everything was mine for the Drake record. It was an easy thing. I ain't had to sue or nothing. It was all cool. By the time go get the BMI award, when it wins BMI awards, the best I ever had, the person say, "Man, what you winning the BMI award for?" I said, "For having a co-write on the Drake best I ever had." And that clip go viral. So niggas is looking at me like I did something wrong by just saying,
"Damn."
And now you know why when the beefs started, Rick Ross kept saying, quote, "You won't believe who wrote that," while playing some of Drake's biggest hits. And I personally didn't know about this one, and this is news to many fans. Damn, another one, facepalm emoji. And some are asking, at this point, what the F he wrote. And now we got some new theories. So now we have another one. Again, what can we in confidence say Drake has actually written? In confidence, I am beginning to think that line about him not having any classics is because they were not his words, nor his sound. And moving on to Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us, that is projected to head back to #1 next week. Following the pop-out concert, we got to hear from E40 about the concert a few days ago. Check it out. From the beginning, I knew Kendrick Lamar was gonna be special. He has always shown me the utmost love and respect, and I had to do the same when I got the call to help narrate one of the biggest nights in hip-hop history, the pop-out. After landing in Washington, D.C. from Aspen, I rushed to the hotel to answer the call and contribute some authentic game to what I knew was going to be a monumental night for the West Coast. I feel honored to be considered for moments like this, as sometimes the West Coast is overlooked, but not tonight. I'm glad I was able to play my part and sprinkle a little game on this historical moment. And we also got to find out from Mustard some key details about Not Like Us during a recent interview with Billboard that highlighted 5 facts about the record. Check out a snippet.
What up, it's Mustard, and here are 5 things you may not know about Not Like Us. One thing you may not know is I did not sample the Ether beat. I've definitely seen somebody say that. I didn't sample a Nas song. Second thing you might not know is I heard the song when everybody else heard it. I never heard it before. I wasn't in the studio with them. I had never heard that song, so when everybody else heard it, I heard it. When I was making it, I was in the back of my head is, what would Dr. Dre do if Lil Jon was in the studio and they was collabing on a beat? That was my thought process. It took me approximately 30 minutes to make that beat. And 5, I didn't know he was gonna gas that beat like that. And that's it.
And Funk Flex, who has been Team Drake since they started, looks to be losing it, as he shared this recently on Twitter. I have Drake/Kendrick question. Was it a lyrical competition or marketing/career relaunch? I need to understand what are the rules in a lyrical battle. So basically implying that Kendrick and his team used Drake to relaunch his career. But some are now asking, bro acting like Kendrick's career was dead or dying. It would make sense if this was Rick Ross. And we got more. There is no rules. Kendrick saw what it did for him, which he needed badly, and capitalized on it. Drake was, and still is fine, was just a little sport for him, far more important for Kenny. Personally, I expect Kendrick's next album to outperform Mr. Morale, but this is why winning is so important. And remember, Drake was begging for this battle, and this clip from the video shoot of Not Like Us has since gone viral.
Come on, man.
And this reaction also went viral. Drake got bodied by a cutie patootie laughing emoji.
Damn. I'm sorry.
And moving on, a few days ago, we got complaints from Fortnite players that the Eminem Rap Boy skin was missing, and Fortnite addressed this on Twitter. We're investigating reports that owners of the Rap Boy Eminem outfit aren't able to see it in their locker, and will provide an update when we have more info on a fix. Turns out this was all part of the death of Slim Shady's album rollout, as Eminem posted this a few hours ago. Turn me into smiley face emoji. The new Houdini emote is now available in the Fortnite game shop, but fans aren't having it, as this was met with memes like, "Fuck the
album. Drop the album. That's all you gotta do. All you gotta do is drop the album. Drop it today.
Come on, man.
And moving on, if you were with us a few months back, we already covered a couple of reports that put an end to the narrative that only a certain demographic in the United States listen to Eminem. We put an end to the only white people listen to Eminem debate, as we got reports that showed he was the best-selling rapper of all time outside the Western world. It was Eminem and Tupac. And we also explored Spotify reports that showed the same applied on the platform when it comes to listeners outside the Western world. Eminem at number 1. But we got more from Chartmasters a few hours ago that goes, we took a completely new angle to reveal the most global music artist ever. 15 years after his passing, Michael Jackson leads the way with a monster lead over anyone else. Enjoy the full list. And this time, rather than just sales and streams, they focused on the number of translations on Wikipedia that shows language diversity and interest. And to no one's surprise, Michael Jackson tops the list, and Eminem came in at number 8 at 153 languages and number 1 for hip-hop artists. And similar to the sales report outside the Western world, Tupac is at number 2 for rappers and number 55 overall at 103 languages, and 50 Cent completes the top 3 at 96 languages. And reports like these explain 50 Cent's final lap tour's success due to the huge international fanbase he has got, and Drake and Jay-Z are tied on 73 languages. And the article even added this about Drake, considering how the former has dominated audio streaming platforms for nearly a decade. These figures give a real perspective to their numbers. Yes, Drake may be huge in many places, but he is still not mainstream in many others. And on Jay-Z, this coincides with 50 Cent's claims years ago that internationally he's way bigger than Jay-Z. But that will be all for today, and I'll be looking forward to your thoughts in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.